Hey beauties, I'm back as promised with this colorful eye look using the James Charles and Morphe eyeshadow palette. If you want to see how this look was created, please stay tuned. So jumping right in, we are priming the eyelids with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is specifically for the eyes. Normally I would use concealer only, but James Charles recommended eyeshadow primer, so that's what we're doing. I'm gonna blend that out across the lids. Next, we are going to go in with some tape. We're putting the tape on the edges of the eyes, starting from the bottom lash line and ending at the end of the eyebrow. We're doing this so we can have a clean, straight line once the eyeshadow is put on. Done. All right, this is the palette. It is bomb, y'all. Your girl was overwhelmed. Oh, look at it. So the first shadow we're gonna start with is the pink shade in the palette. It's called Skip. I'm gonna put that on the outer portion of the eyelid, and we are going to pack that shadow on until we get the desired look that we're wanting. I just want it to be popping, so I just packed it on both lids. After that, we're going to get a smaller brush and we are going to move on to the purple shade in the palette. It's called Single. So with Single, we're going to put in the inner portion of the eyelid, just like we did the pink one. We're going to pack that color on until we get the desired look. Alright, so once we get those two shades on the eyelid, we're going to take that same brush and we are going to blend the edges and also blend the two colors together. Next, we're going to get an even smaller detail brush and we're going to pack on the blue shade called Cola into the crease. Now, funny story, this is really not the vision I was going for with this, but I should have known pink and blue makes purple. So by me putting that shade in the crease, it created a deep purple color, which is fine. It still came out good, but if you're going to follow along with this tutorial, since you can really just go ahead and go in with that deep purple. I don't know the name of it right now, but it's the third one from the right, and put that into your crease. Personal preference. If you want to go in with this, that's fine too. If you have eyelids like me, where you don't have too much lid space, I recommend you cut the crease with your eyes open like I'm doing there. Now we're going in with the concealer, Makeup Revolution concealer, and this is in the color C1, which is a really light concealer. I like to use white or really light concealers to cut my crease, and I'm using a BH Cosmetics really small rounded concealer brush, which is bomb, by the way. So I like to dab, dab, swipe, dab, dab, swipe, create the shape, and then pack it on later. This is tedious, but to be honest, this is one of my favorite parts. Cutting the crease. Just like before, I am keeping this in real time. Well, the eyes I am, so you guys can see. I did cut out just a little bit, but it is in real time. Once you get the crease cut, you're gonna go ahead and fill it in on the lid. I cut with my eyes open, and then I kind of look down just to see the real crease, or the real cut crease that I'm creating. That's why you want to take your time. I did leave that mistake in there just so you guys can see that if you make a mistake, it's okay. Stay calm. You can fix it. I just went ahead and took a really small brush and took that purple shade that we could have started with and lined the edges of that cut crease so I can fix that little mistake that I made. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side just to make sure I'm not missing anything, and then go back to cutting the crease with the concealer and straighten it up the way I want it. Now I'm going in with the light pink color called Pinkity Drinkity, and I'm just blending in the eyebrow area. Now for the inner corner of the cut crease, we're going to go in with the yellow color called Bee, like the bumblebee. And we're going to pack that on. Now again, he does recommend you using a eyeshadow primer specifically for the eyes and not concealer, but your girl like to cut her creases with concealer. I don't have any thick eyeshadow primers, so I did go ahead and use concealer for that. So I'm gonna have to work a little harder with packing the colors on, which is fine with me. So we're putting B on the inner corners of both eyes. And I'm using a crayon case, small concealer brush, I believe. Once we get that on, we're going to go in with the orange shade. It's called 518 or 518. I'm going to put that in the middle portion of the eyelid, blending the colors together. Once it's packed on, And then now we're going in with that lime green shade. That is called Social Blade. We're going to put that on the outer portion of that cut crease. And we're also going to pack that on and blend the edges into the orange once it's packed on. Here's another mistake I left in, and we're going to fix it the same way we did before with that little brush. Ta-da! Keep it moving, sis. Keep it moving. So I did go ahead and line my eyes with the NYX Vivid Brights liner in Vivid Sapphire. And after I complete the eye look, we're going to move on to the face. I did include that in, but it will be sped up. So stay tuned for the bottom lash. If you made it this far and you worried about this being sped up, don't worry. I'm going to go ahead and do a foundation routine separate from this video, and it'll be just the face. So don't worry. I left it in as a bonus. Just watch, pause it, watch again if you want. It'll be coming soon. It'll be more in depth and it'll be better than this. I was using these for the first time for the most part, so I didn't want to make that a foundation tutorial. Jam into the music and messed up my eyeshadow. But once again, we can fix it. I will not be defeated by this. Not. I never blend my contour out with a beauty blender. I don't know what I was thinking, but hey, I guess we got the job done. Okay, so at the bottom lash line, we're going back in with the blue color. And we are going to put the blue color on the outer portion of the lower lash line. I would say the last 2/3. Cola is the name of it. We're going to take the yellow color, which is called B, and put that in the inner portion, or the inner 1/3 portion. And then lastly, we're going to take the green color, Social Blade, and swipe it across the entire bottom. I put on some mascara off camera. I put on some eBay crisscross lashes. And I line my lips with a ColourPop lip liner and Pitch. And I put on Crayon Case lip gloss and or what is it called? Clean Kisses. That's in Glow Look, Crayon Case, and that's the finished look. There it is. Sorry for the gum. Thank y'all for watching. See you at the next video. Bye.